Welcome back to Wake Up at 6:14. A Sylacauga woman is forced to take drastic measures to save her daughter and her dog from a rabid animal. Brenda Thorne heard her daughter yelling for help. When she ran to see what was happening, she saw a rabid raccoon attacking their Australian sheepdog, Gabby. She grabbed a butcher knife and started stabbing the raccoon. When we spoke with her about what happened, she says the thought of danger never entered her mind. Joining us this morning, Phil Doster from the Greater Birmingham Humane Society to discuss what you can do to protect your pets from wild animals. Thanks for joining us this morning.
Thank you for having me.
And I know you have some very helpful advice. Many of us have our dogs, our cats, many pets we want to keep protected, and we're living near woods these days.
Right.
First, what can we do to keep it from happening at all in the first place?
Ideally, you want to keep dogs inside as much as possible, dogs and cats. Cats can be just as at risk as dogs. You want to keep them inside. If they've got to be outside, try to have them confined in a fence or something that's going to protect them, because they're ultimately going to be around you a lot more than wild animals will be, so they're going to expose you as well. But to keep your pets safe, the big thing, if they've got to be outside, is to keep something like a fence. A chain or a tether is a way to keep a dog confined, and in Alabama that is a legal way to confine your pet, but it doesn't protect them from animals that might come up and hurt them.
It kind of forces them to stay in one area they couldn't really get away or fight.
Right, exactly.
And what should pet owners do now? There are ways of taking action to protect them if indeed they are bitten by a rabid animal.
Well, the first thing is that you need to get your dogs and cats vaccinated, inoculated against rabies. In the state of Alabama, any pet over 3 months of age that's a dog or cat is required by law to be vaccinated. There are vaccination clinics in every county, and you can get those at your vet or at those clinics for relatively inexpensive.
And rabies is potentially a pretty dangerous situation. We hear about it, a rabid animal, but this is something that we don't want our pets to be getting.
Right, yeah, rabies is deadly. Once you show clinical signs of it, whether you're a pet or a human, there's no cure. You can't be cured from rabies. But if you're exposed, there is a shot, and it's very, very expensive. There is a course of treatment to alleviate those symptoms, and so that you're not going to die. But once you show clinical signs, game over.
Yeah, so bottom line, there are some simple steps, pet owners, I know like I am with my dog, and many of you have the pets out there, things we can do to not only protect our pets with the vaccinations now, but keeping them from being in that situation in the first place.
Absolutely.
All right, thank you so much for joining us. Good advice.
Thank you.
All right, Mark, over to you.